Hey everybody, it's Connie again, and this is going to be a video all about my grandpa, who was definitely a very special and unique individual. And I'll be playing some music in the background that he played and sang. And thanks to my brother Reed for digitizing all of our old cassettes in the last few years for us. That's been quite a job for him, which we really, really appreciate. Just brings back so many memories. And so I'll be playing some of my grandpa on his guitar and his our harmonica and playing the piano and whatever we get to. I'm sure I won't get to everything, so we might have to um, do some in a future one. But I just wanted to make a few introductory remarks first. I heard from somebody in Australia who saw one of my videos, so that is pretty exciting. Now I can officially say that I'm known in the land down under, so that's just pretty cool. And the next video that I make or do will probably be, well, actually, it's kind of getting confusing for me to say because I'm doing these kind of out of order as far as when I make them, when I actually publish them, and etc. etc. So I will just go ahead and say some recent videos that you may have recently seen or will be coming out soon. One of which is um, a little bit of me playing the organ at the sock hop, followed by a tour of my daughter's apartment, and then going out to summer nights, which we have here in our town where there's music and whatnot. And I also, there's recently been videos about my parents in their final days, and my um, one upcoming soon about friendship and about me being a mom. And in a couple weeks, I'll be going out to the ranch with the whole crew, our family. So I'm sure we'll be recording some videos out there. Of course, we want to try to be sensitive to that as well, because, like my brother, especially, is always in the public eye. So he kind of just wants to have his private time when he's out there and not always be in the limelight or whatever. But um, I'll try to do at least one video of just some random clips throughout the week or whatever. And I also want to talk about our crazy future that's coming on the horizon very soon, I strongly believe. And that's just really been a passion of mine. And it kind of all ties into what happened after my parents passed, and the trajectory my life has taken since then, and just how I got interested in this whole thing about AI and robotics and so on and so forth. So, and then of course, my background in childhood is always interesting to discuss, and apps and technology. And my friend Laura, it sounds like she may be helping me with some future videos. So that is super exciting, and I'll be telling you all about that more in the days ahead. Um, And so, with that, now I think I will start this recording. So you'll just hear it in the background as I keep talking about my grandpa. So I hope this all comes out the way it's supposed to. Um, so it's too bad we don't have video, but of course, video was not a thing back then. My grandpa was in World War II, and he never liked to talk about that very much. He passed away in 2002, so that's been quite a while already. I was pregnant with my um, son when he passed away, so I'm sad that my son never got to meet him. Um, but he was definitely unlike any other grandpa you have ever met. Um, He told us many stories about his childhood and his growing up years with his brothers and sisters. I think there were 9 of them all together. And he would read, my sister and I, we were twins and both blind, and he would read many books to us, just like the whole Laura Ingalls Wilder series. He read some Grace Livingston Hill books to us, and just many, many books over the years. And when Kim and I went to the School for the Blind in Aberdeen, um, he would send us tapes a lot and read for us on there and just talk to us. And he wrote us many letters when we were away from home, some of which my daughter, in her process of cleaning things out at the ranch, she's ran across several of them that we've gotten to hear read again, and that's been a really special time. Um, and one letter that he wrote to us was even in Braille, because Kim and I taught him Braille. Little did we know, we found out later that he had a cheat sheet because we were hard taskmasters, and we didn't realize he was writing down how to make some of the letters and stuff. And we would never have let him get away with that, of course, if we had known. But I did a video before about when my sister and I would quote unquote play school with our little brothers. And to us, it was a lot more than play, but I think I may have said on there that they were our first students, but really, my grandpa was our first student. Because he would pretend to be a little boy and he would change his voice and everything. Sometimes he was the bad neighbor boy, and sometimes he was a nice boy. And so actually, that, come to think of it, that's probably where we came up with like the whole thing of changing our voices, like the different students in our school, with Rory and Reed. And we also enjoyed acting out stories, and then our brothers followed in our footsteps and recorded their own stories, complete with sound effects and everything else. So we still have a lot of those too. Maybe I'll show you samples of those someday as well. And so we also played beauty shop with him, and he would have to sit in the bathtub and we would pour water all over him so his clothes were like soaking wet, because we would then like mess with his hair and curl it and pull it, and I don't know what all we did with it, but Kim and I were just totally in charge, and he would just do usually whatever we wanted. I can't even remember a time when he like said, no, I don't really feel like doing that, or I'm tired right now, or whatever. I'm sure there were a couple of times, but what I remember are all the times when he said yes. And I mean, Kim and I just made ourselves totally at home at their house, my grandpa and grandma, which were my mom's parents. Um, all of my grandparents were really special. I'll just definitely have to do another video about all that. But yeah, like my parents were like a little more strict with us and everything, but our grandparents spoiled us rotten pretty much. And so we were just always doing experiments like at their house, like with lotion or just whatever we could find, perfume, and seeing what would happen, what it would smell like and feel like if it was all mixed together. And sometimes we would raid Grandma's kitchen and play restaurant, like just mix various ingredients, ketchup, salt, vinegar, whatever, and make my grandpa eat it, which he probably didn't eat it, I'm sure, I hope not, but he would act like he was eating it. And um, and we also would play hospital with him and jab toothpicks into his arm. That was our way of giving him a shot. And he just put up with all that. And when my sister and I were babies, he would just pull us around outside on a rug. Um, so I don't remember those days, but he told us about it later. Um, And so he would then, when my brothers were older, he would play with them as well, with their toy cars, and they would like pretend to visit my uncle in California, and stuff like that. And we have some of those moments on tape as well. Okay, in this part, I'm just showing you a picture of my grandparents in the background because I couldn't find a picture of just um, grandpa. So I'm sure I'll be talking about more of them a lot in the future, and we have plenty of cassettes to share as well. Too bad there was no video back then, but this is just a little clip of my grandpa interacting with my little brother when he was like 2 or 3 years old. So hope you enjoy. Hi. This is Rory. Huh. Say that. Hi. This is Rory. Oh, is it? Well, say it. Say it. Hi. This is Rory. What should I say? I want you to say that. Say, hi, I'm Rory. Hi. I'm Rory. Hi. How about what our little boys do? Hi. Okay. Are you ready? Isn't the other button on? Oh, this is the other. Dynabomb. Hallelujah, I'm mad. Hallelujah, Dynabomb. Cause I was so good. Let's play that over on the tape. My only sunshine. You make me happy. Right away. Never noticed how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Really love you. You make me happy. I love you. I love you. I wanna stay in my home. I had and I cried. Now here's a Norwegian song that Rory heard on his grandpa's tape with waltzes and polkas on it, and he just kind of said the Norwegian words as best as he could. I'm going to put this one on. I'm going to have two on. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. Okay, George. Okay. Started. What song? A Norwegian song. What? Fiddle? Yeah. Fiddle. Standan langkut sera. Du är en av
then I'm good to the do I know undo. I that I somebody save it, should I be understanding? I'm good. Standing, I'm good to the do I know come one song standing, I'm good to the do I know and all.
So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll talk to you on the next one.